What do you get when you mix royalty, a duchess turned Hollywood mogul, and a centuries-old title that still holds global weight? A storm. A royal storm. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. One that's not only brewing behind palace doors, but crashing into headlines with the force of 1,000 corgis on caffeine. Because here's the tea. Prince William has officially blocked Meghan Markle from using her coveted HRH title in any business ventures. The decision, bold and unapologetic, has reportedly left Meghan in tears and the internet ablaze. Think this is just another royal spat? Think again. This is about power, legacy, and a very strategic move by the future King of England. And it might just be the most explosive twist in the ongoing saga of the Sussexes versus the Crown. Let's dive deep, sip slowly, and unpack what this royal slapdown really means. What does HRH actually mean, and why does it matter? Before we unravel the emotional drama, let's talk about the letters that launched 1,000 headlines. HRH equals Her Royal Highness. It's not just a fancy prefix. It's a brand, a badge, a symbol of official royal status, and with it, access to influence, power, and certain privileges under the royal household. Now, to be clear, Meghan and Harry were allowed to keep their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles, but they were told not to actively use HRH after stepping back from royal duties in 2020. But Meghan? Oh, she found ways to dance around the edge of the rules. In interviews, in bios, in subtle website mentions, HRH would sneak in like a ghost from a royal past that hadn't quite let go. Until now. Prince William's recent move, formalizing the ban on HRH usage in commercial or public-facing efforts, makes one thing crystal clear. You may be a duchess, but you're no longer a royal. Ouch. Why William took the gloves off, finally. For years, Prince William stayed silent. Even when Harry's memoir Spare exposed intimate family conversations, even when Meghan accused the palace of racism on global TV, William said nothing. But behind the scenes, he was reportedly seething. As second in line, and now heir to the throne, William's job is to protect the monarchy's reputation like it's the crown jewels themselves. And watching Meghan use her once royal status to launch lifestyle brands, PR firms, and podcast empires, that crossed a line. One insider put it bluntly. She wants the perks of being a royal without the responsibilities. William wasn't going to let that continue. This wasn't about bitterness. It was about boundaries. And for a man raised to lead a 1,000-year-old institution, titles mean everything. Meghan's reaction, tears, shock, and a PR reset? So how did Meghan respond? According to sources close to the Sussexes, she was blindsided by the announcement. She reportedly believed that the HRH ban was more of a mutual understanding, not a formal, enforceable block. But with William's latest decision, it's official and public. One friend allegedly described her reaction as heartbroken, teary-eyed, and deeply insulted. And honestly, that's understandable. Imagine being embraced by the world as a royal, walking behind Queen Elizabeth in your first Christmas service, representing the crown overseas, standing on the balcony during Trooping the Color. And then, just 5 years later, being told, you can't use 3 letters you once carried with pride. It's not just a brand shift. It's an identity crisis. The business fallout. No more HRH branding. Now let's talk money. Because let's be real, this isn't just about pride. It's about profit. Before this decision, Meghan's ventures, from her lifestyle brand American Riviera Orchard to her upcoming Netflix docuseries, were often tinged with that subtle royal glow. Not overtly, but just enough to remind people. Oh yeah, she used to be a real-life princess. That glow? It sells. But now, the HRH glow is gone. William's move means Meghan must scrub any formal royal branding from her business ventures, including promotional materials, bios, and public-facing content. And that could mean rebranding merchandise, altering marketing strategies, pulling HRH references from international trademarks. Even worse, some insiders say this could impact existing deals where HRH affiliation was part of the intrigue. One media analyst put it this way. Without the royal tie-in, Meghan's brand becomes just another celebrity brand. Still powerful, yes, but not magical. But isn't this hypocritical? This is where it gets spicy. Critics are already pointing out that other royals have leveraged their titles for visibility, including Princess Beatrice working in business while still using HRH. Prince Andrew, before his fall from grace, representing trade missions. Even King Charles writing books and doing interviews pre-coronation. So why single out Meghan? Some say this is personal. That William is punishing Meghan for her and Harry's relentless public criticism of the royal family. Others argue it's political. That William is preparing to modernize the monarchy and draw hard lines between working royals and celebrity exiles. Either way, one thing's clear. The rules aren't applied equally. And Meghan knows it. The emotional toll on Harry. Let's not forget the man in the middle of it all. Prince Harry. By all accounts, this HRH decision, made by his own brother, has deeply affected him. Harry has long struggled with loyalty to both Meghan and the monarchy. And now, he's being forced to choose sides in a very public, very painful way. Reports suggest he called William to discuss the decision, but the conversation was tense and brief. Harry's exact words, according to a palace aide, "So it's war then." Maybe that's dramatic, but maybe it's the most honest thing he's said in years. Could this decision backfire on William? Here's a royal truth bomb. Every action has unintended consequences. By blocking Meghan from using her HRH title in business, William may believe he's protecting the monarchy, but he might also be reigniting the public feud with the Sussexes, fueling Meghan's next wave of tell-all interviews, inviting another Netflix docuseries, HRH, the title that broke the royals. Let's not forget, Meghan is no stranger to media counterpunches. And if history repeats itself, she could spin this decision into a powerful narrative about control, rejection, and resilience. Which means this battle is far from over. Actionable lessons from a royal power play. Now, let's step back from the drama and ask, what can we learn from this mess? 1. Set boundaries, even when it's uncomfortable. William's move might feel harsh, but it's also a powerful reminder. Sometimes, you have to protect your values, even if it hurts someone you once cared about. 2. Titles don't define worth. Meghan's power has never been about a title. It's been about her voice, her ambition, and her story. Strip the HRH, and she's still a force. 3. Rejection isn't the end. It's tempting to crumble when someone says, "You're not part of this anymore." But often, those moments push us to build something even better. For perception is power. The way we present ourselves matters. But when that presentation depends on external labels, we're vulnerable to others' control. What's next in the royal chess game? Make no mistake, this isn't the final move. Rumors are swirling that Meghan may launch an HRH-free rebrand, with even bolder feminist messaging. File legal challenges over the unfair application of royal rules. Drop a new podcast episode with receipts. Meanwhile, William is said to be focusing on preparing for the throne, working with advisors to streamline the monarchy and keep the working royal club as exclusive as a Soho House VIP lounge. So what happens when Harry and Meghan want to return for a family event? What happens when Archie or Lilibet ask why Mummy can't use her royal title? Let's just say, the holiday dinners are about to get very awkward. Final thoughts. A title torn, a family fractured. This isn't just about letters. It's about legacy, control, wounds that haven't healed. William may have drawn a royal boundary, but Meghan? She's proven time and time again that when one door slams, she builds another and paints it gold. The HRH may be gone, but the fire still burns. Your turn. Do you think William was right? Was Prince William justified in blocking Meghan from using the HRH title? Broken heart, or did he go too far, knowing it would hurt her personally and professionally? Speech balloon, drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a real talk. Outbox Stray, share this with your group chat and ask, would you give up a title for love? Bell and subscribe for more insider royal exposés that take you behind the velvet curtain. Because the monarchy may be ancient, but the drama? Always fresh.